Even though graduating high school was a huge achievement for me, school in general was mostly just a mundane experience. But even though I generally kept to myself, I still say that I had some interesting experiences, some of which helped shape my entire content creation career. So I thought I'd revisit some of these moments that made me who I am, starting off at a point in life that affected practically everyone, in good ways and in bad. COVID. Now this era was definitely either the best time of your life or the absolute worst, no in between. TikTok was at its prime, everyone was getting laid off of work and shit, and we basically couldn't go outside. But for an introvert like me, this was a motherfucking dream come true. My ass ain't had to go to school, barely had to log on for classes, and I basically got to graduate middle school, zero effort, and play games all day. Now am I proud of any of this? Hell no! But y'all can't lie, you know you were doing the exact same thing during this time. Y'all remember you would go on that Zoom call, let the teacher take roll, and go back to sleeping, playing the game, or just spanking your shit. But honestly, that will all come to bite me in my ass later down the line, and I didn't even realize. After that quarantine period ended and they let us all go back to school, I ain't gonna lie, I was discombobulated as shit. Like damn, I didn't have the motivation to do no work, go to class, or even draw. And my ass liked drawing, so you know I was cooked. We went a whole school year acting like it was still summer, and then when it was time for us to go back, our brains were cooked. So needless to say, my grades went to shit, and it took me a hot minute to get back into the flow of doing work. Especially because in middle school I was falling off too for some other bad decisions of mine. And it's not like I was dumb or ever even struggled to learn anything either. I was just lazy. I'm gonna keep it a straight 100 with y'all. And Ma, if you see this video, I'm really sorry for all those excuses. I really just ain't feel like doing any of that shit. Now obviously, I'm not proud of any of this, especially because I had the potential to be academically successful, but instead decided not to take my education seriously, leading for me to have to take summer school and failing one of my best subjects, art. It was the only class I didn't pass junior year, which is embarrassing since I'm actually good at drawing. So you could imagine how my mom reacted when I told her. And honestly, it's because I let myself get behind on my assignments, which means I had to bite the bullet and earn my art credit later that summer. Now admittedly, I had some other life issues going on around that time too, which did play a role in me not doing my best, but overall it was still my fault that I chose to slack off in the first place and not putting my priorities first. All this made me realize enjoying the COVID era like I did would affect me negatively, especially since for a whole year I had limited social interaction. I kid you not, bro, it was so hard to talk to people. I'm surprised I even made friends, let alone got a girlfriend at the time. Honestly hated being the center of attention so much, yet I hated being antisocial too. Shit was like a double-edged sword. Shoot, I'm honestly glad I decided to lock in on my shit when I did, and I highly encourage y'all to do the exact opposite of what I did, bro. Focus on school, talk to people, and live your life. Because honestly, I would have grown up to be a complete loser had I not changed when I did. And if you already graduated or are graduating this year and your head is still stuck in the clouds like it's still 2020 pandemic era, shit, good fucking luck to you, bro. You gonna need that shit. I promise you that life shit comes to bite your cheeks clean off before you even realize. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a short one, but if you want to hear even more embarrassing stories of mine, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join my Discord server. And with that all being said, take care y'all. Alright, peace.